An old fallen oak tree rests decayingly across the damp forest trail. His bark is peeling away, stripped by decades of fierce winter gale. I tap upon its weathered surface, finding an empty echoing sound. A natural acoustic chamber hidden deep beneath the mossy ground. I've spent my life hiding inside a protective, superficial armor chest, fearing that honesty would expose the vulnerabilities inside my breast. But looking at this empty timber cylinder, I recognize my own design. A hollow shell masquerading as a monument, majestic and fine. The wind reverberates through the cylinder, a rustic melody reminding us that no creator is ever completely alone. We must discard the internal vacancy to let the authentic music grow. Strumming our melodies beside this ancient hollow log today, allowing the organic resonance to wash our superficial pride away. From the empty spaces of our past, a new substance can start to fill the silent chambers of our unraveled creative heart. I remember when my performances were calculated, precise and grand, designed to extract applause from crowds across the civilized land. But standing here inside this pristine wilderness, the illusions die, leaving me naked beneath the vast expanse of the northern sky. The piano notes resonate with a pure, unvarnished acoustic depth, as the fresh pine fragrance inspires each deep, deliberate breath. We don't need a polished amphitheater or a glamorous luxury scene when this simple woodland sanctuary offers a truth so clean. The wind reverberates through the cylinder, a raw, rustic melody reminding us that no creator is ever completely alone. We must discard the internal vacancy to let the authentic music grow. Strumming our melodies beside this ancient hollow log today, allowing the organic resonance to wash our superficial pride away. From the empty spaces of our past, a new substance can start to fill the silent chambers of our unraveled creative heart. stakes our perspectives hold. Hear the echo ring, let the spirit sing. Feel the empty space with absolute grace. Strumming our melodies beside this ancient hollow log today. Allowing the organic resonance to wash our superficial pride away. From the empty spaces of our past, a new substance can start to fill the silent chambers of our unraveled creative heart. Hollow log, carrying our secrets into the forest deep, a natural sanctuary where our promises will safely keep. Just let the echo fade. Antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust. I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone? severed chambers of our unraveled make it uniquely ours, a scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded, but listen close to the space between the most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. Salty air circulates through the open veranda shutters of the seaside room, chasing away the final remaining traces of our historical winter gloom. I lounge barefoot upon the cedar deck, watching the white gulls fly free, sensing a sudden elevation of my spirit as I observe the turquoise sea. I threw my heavy leather traveling jacket onto the entryway floor, unlocking the copper latch of this peaceful beachfront screen door. The fragrant scent of blossom and jasmine fills the afternoon atmosphere, erasing the accumulated fatigue from navigating the corporate hemisphere. The changing season introduces a beautiful, refreshing shift, lifting our heavy hearts like a miraculous, unexpected gift. We feel the internal transition as the creative blockages begin to drift. Inhale the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. Too many years trapped in inside a frozen, highly cynical state, believing that emotional insulation was the permanent companion of my fate. But your serene presence acts like a ray of pure golden sunlight, dispersing the stubborn fog they used to blind my internal sight. We pack a simple picnic basket with fresh fruit and chilled white wine, strolling leisurely down the sandy shoreline where the tides intertwine. Your casual laughter is a song sweeter than any commercial radio hit, a reassuring confirmation that our lives perfectly and organically fit. The change in season introduces a beautiful, refreshing shift, lifting our heavy hearts like a miraculous, unexpected gift. We feel the internal transition as the creative blockages begin to drift. Oh, inhaling the pure inspiration of this refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. Canopy, living our lives with absolute independence, simplicity, and autonomy. No schedules to rush, no artificial pressures hanging over our head. Just enjoying this beautiful sanctuary of absolute freedom instead. Feel the wind blow, take it real slow. Soak in the sun, we've only just begun. Inhaling the pure inspiration of its refreshing coastal breeze today, watching the competitive anxieties of the past gracefully dissolve away. A gentle acoustic melody soaring high underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the worldly troubles pass us by. Coastal breeze, coastal breeze, whispering through the beach grass so clean, the most comforting paradise we've ever seen. Just breathe it in. Sand dunes stretch endlessly toward the scorching horizon line, an unyielding landscape devoid of any organic refreshing sign. My throat is parched, desperate for a single drop of life-giving dew, a physical manifestation of the emotional starvation I experience with you. I've been wandering across this parched valley for 40 lonely days, blinded by the mirages generated by the sun's unforgiving rays. My canteen is completely empty, rattling against my leather belt buckle as I search for an oasis where our withered affections can refuckle. The dehydration expands within the chambers of our exhausted mind, leaving the beautiful memories of our previous paradise far behind. We are crawling through the wilderness, desperate for a source to find, drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. To alter our dusty, tragic fate. I remember when our inspiration flowed like a rushing mountain spring, an abundant reservoir of melodies that caused our spirits to effortlessly sing. But greed is a sun that dries up the wetlands of the creative soul, leaving us stranded in this wasteland, stripped of our original control. And the piano keys feel hot and dusty underneath my cracking fingertips, a haunting resonance that echoes the silent prayer on my blistered lips. We don't need a golden palace or a magnificent swimming pool display when a simple cup of water is the only currency that matters today. The dehydration expands within the chambers of our exhausted mind, leaving the beautiful memories of our previous paradise far behind. We are crawling through the wilderness, desperate for a source to find, drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody providing the soundtrack for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. Can we locate a hidden aquifer beneath this cracked canyon floor? Or are we destined to remake skeletons knocking on a forgotten door? desperate for rain in the drought's pain. Drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody providing the soundtrack for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. Desert thirst, waiting for the weather to break, for our survival's sake, just a single drop. Heavy cast iron fluke is snapped completely beneath the ocean floor, leaving our fragile vessel drifting targetless away from the safety shore. I watch the nautical instruments spinning wildly inside the cockpit frame, realizing we no longer possess the mechanism to hold this shifting game. I spent my life relying on a rigid set of traditional safety lines, believing that absolute security was guaranteed by my strategic designs. But this sudden metal fatigue in the deepest channel of the bay forces my stubborn spirit to accept the currents heading our way. The mooring fails as the undertow increases its relentless force, tearing our historical attachments away from their original source. We must navigate the open water without a predetermined course, floating adrift due to the failure of this broken anchor today, refusing to let the maritime panic discourage our ultimate way. Though the depths are terrifying and the wind begins to fiercely roar, this untended drift might guide us toward a more authentic shore. Firmly secured and precise, a calculated commercial product that carried an expensive retail price. But standing here upon this pitching deck in the middle of the gale, I find a raw clarity that makes the old security look incredibly pale. The piano strings vibrate with a deep, echoing oceanic resonance as we abandon the heavy weights that kept our spirits in penance. We don't need a permanent mooring or a guaranteed harbor slot when this unpredictable voyage teaches a lesson we never forgot. The mooring fails as the undertow increases its relentless force, tearing our historical attachments away from their original source. We must navigate the open water without a predetermined course, floating adrift due to the failure of this broken anchor today, refusing to let the marriage unintended drift might guide us toward a more authentic shore. Completely new, no longer tethered to the static grievances of solid ground. We embrace the wild momentum where true freedom can be found. The chain is loose, no more excuse, drifting free out to sea. Due to the failure of this broken anchor today, refusing to let the maritime panic discourage our ultimate way. Though the depths are terrifying and the wind begins to fiercely roar, this unintended drift might guide us toward a more authentic shore. Broken anchor, leaving the old harbor far behind. A liberating direction that our weary spirits can find. Just let it drift. Coarse splinters pierce the sensitive skin of my bare palm, dismantling the artificial illusion of my previous calm. I run my hand across the unplaned beams of this unfinished frame, a structural monument to a relationship we failed to tame. I spent my life hiding behind a smooth, laminated plastic facade, polishing my public image to ensure that nobody called me a fraud. But this rugged, uncarved cedar board forces an honest review, exposing the knots and imperfections that I always hid from you. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today, refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival, a primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Spiritual arrival. I remember when our arrangements were overproduced and clean, a sterile product manufactured inside a high-tech studio machine. But standing here inside this rustic workshop, the illusions die, leaving me naked beneath the unforgiving rafters of the sky. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, unvarnished acoustic depth, as the smell of fresh cedar sawdust inspires each heavy breath. We don't need a glamorous amphitheater or a shiny chrome display when these basic materials say everything we ever wanted to say. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife. Constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today, refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival, a primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Spiritual arrival. Contains no heart. We choose the uncarved edges that allow an authentic connection to start. Feel the grain, survive the pain, unpolished wood as it should, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today, refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival, a primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Rough timber holding our shelter secure, a primitive architecture that will endure. Just let the fragments settle. Distant skyline meets the rolling hills in a spectacular shade of green. The most magnificent panoramic landscape my eyes have ever seen. I stand atop the geographic crest, watching the afternoon shadows expand, feeling a profound internal stability return as I overlook this fertile land. The blinding glare of the midday rush has finally ceased to exist. replaced by a comforting warmth that has our creative spirits dismissed. I unpack my vintage acoustic instrument, catching the majestic sunset ray, formulating a gorgeous musical dedication to conclude this phenomenal day. The atmospheric transition performs its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid jade across the valley's rugged wall. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arrangement echoing through the mountain pass. We are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. I spent decades performing under artificial stadium halogen lights, navigating the cold, exhausting conditions of temporary festival nights. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal creative highway. The alpine wind carries the fresh fragrance of wild clover vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation for our long-term destination. Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The atmospheric transition performs its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid jade across the valley's rugged wall. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, fixing our gaze together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arrangement echoing through the mountain pass. We are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. Spark, an indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust and care, a brilliant, everlasting shield that we are privileged to share. See the colors blend to the valley's end. The light grows deep, promises to keep. Together upon the expanse of this emerald horizon today, watching the historical doubts and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless soft rock arrangement echoing through the mountain pass. We are completely protected from the reach of any external glass. The emerald horizon, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear. brown clay clings heavily to the rubber tires of my old transport truck, immobilizing the vehicle inside a deep ditch where the spinning wheels got stuck. The rain has ceased, but it left behind a treacherous, unpaved rural lane, mirroring the messy complications currently cluttering my overtaxed brain. I spent my life traversing the smooth, pristine asphalt of the highway tour, believing that speed and convenience were the ultimate markers of a career mature. But this primordial sludge beneath my leather boots forces a slower stride, compelling my spirit to abandon the foolish momentum of my creative pride. The unpaved path demands absolute patience and a shifting of our gears, washing away the artificial urgency that fueled our historical fears. We must accept the slow progress as the thick fog gradually clears, navigating the messy terrain of this slippery, muddy track today, refusing to let the challenging conditions discourage our ultimate way. Every sliding skid along this path teaches a lesson of resilience, guiding our weary hearts toward a brand new creative brilliance. I remember when every musical arrangement felt over-polished and clean, a sterile product manufactured inside a sophisticated computer program machine. But standing here beside you in the middle of this swampy country route, I find a raw, unvarnished truth that eliminates every corporate doubt. The air smells of wet earth, rotting leaves, and wild pine vegetation, providing an authentic backdrop for our long-term spiritual destination. We don't need a golden chariot or a flawless luxury limousine ride when we can conquer the elemental challenges while walking side by side. The unpaved path demands absolute patience and a shifting of our gears, washing away the artificial urgency that fueled our historical fears. We must accept the slow progress as the thick fog gradually clears, navigating the messy terrain of this slippery, muddy track today, refusing to let the challenging conditions discourage our ultimate way. Every sliding skid along this path teaches a lesson of resilience, guiding our weary hearts toward a brand new creative brilliance. Understand the plan, living our lives with absolute independence, far away from the city clan. Push through the clay, find a new way, step by step, the promise we kept. Navigating the messy terrain of this slippery, muddy track today, refusing to let the challenging conditions discourage our ultimate way. Every sliding skid along this path teaches a lesson of resilience, guiding our weary hearts toward a brand new creative brilliance. Muddy track leading us to somewhere real and true. Just me and you, keep rolling on. sensitive skin of my bare palm, dismantling the artificial illusion of my previous calm. I run my hand across the unplaned beams of this unfinished frame, a structural monument to a relationship we failed to tame. I spend my life hiding behind a smooth laminated plastic facade, polishing my public image to ensure that nobody called me a fraud. But this rugged, uncarved cedar board forces an honest review, exposing the knots and imperfections that I always hid from you. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today. Refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival. A primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. I remember when our arrangements were overproduced and clean, a sterile product manufactured inside a high-tech studio machine. But standing here inside this rustic workshop, the illusions die, leaving me naked beneath the unforgiving rafters of the sky. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, unvarnished acoustic depth, as the smell of fresh cedar sawdust inspires each heavy breath. We don't need a glamorous amphitheater or a shiny chrome display when these basic materials say everything we ever wanted to say. The natural grain resists the sharp edge of the carpenter's knife, reflecting the stubborn friction that defined our creative life. We must accept the uneven surface without any further internal strife, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today. Refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Every knot and crack within these walls tells a story of survival. A primitive fortress protecting our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Let the modern high-rises collapse under their own material greed. We've rediscovered the foundation on that our spirits truly need. No longer satisfied with a flawless exterior that contains no heart, we choose the uncarved edges that allow an authentic connection to start. Feel the grain, survive the pain. Unpolished wood, as it should, constructing our sanctuary out of this coarse, rough timber today. Refusing to let the lack of polish discourage our ultimate way. Rough timber holding our shelter secure, a primitive architecture that will endure. Just let the fragments settle. Interstellar frequencies travel through the vast electromagnetic grid, revealing the hidden dimensions that our mundane realities hid. I adjust the master controls, tuning into a celestial radio wave, bypassing the standard limitations that society traditionally gave. Our separate created trajectories are widened to a larger design, an infinite matrix where our independent currents perfectly align. I execute a series of rapid complex intervals upon the electric wire, conducting the immense voltage of our unquenchable artistic desire. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network completely uncontrolled, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. I watch the digital meters jumping on the audio console board, reflecting the infinite possibilities that our collaboration has stored. The high-tech world can attempt to compress our authentic vocal tone, but they can never replicate the magic that makes this frequency our own. Your guitar phrases travel like a lightning bolt through the dark space, igniting in my chest an everlasting spark that time can erase. We don't need the endorsement of the high society fashion crowd when this multi-dimensional harmony speaks so beautifully and loud. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network magnitude of the connection we feel when the synthetic world dissolves and reveals what is genuinely real. Hear the signal stream, an unfiltered dream. Keep the rhythm tight all through the night, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight. Where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure illuminated light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Cosmic circuit, carrying our melodies out to the stars, far away from our historical cages and prison bars. Just let it spin. White noise crackles through the worn-out copper speakers of the audio deck, sending a strange, unsettling vibration straight down my neck. I adjust the analog dial frequency, attempting to locate a clear station, but the transmission remains blocked by a wall of industrial insulation. I'm holding the microphonic receiver, listening to the underlying electric buzz, wondering if our previous connection was ever as stable as I thought it was. The modern universe communicates through a high-tech layer of distortion, drowning our authentic artistic expressions in a commercial proportion. The interference expands across the subterranean communication channel, disrupting each digital signal entering our master control panel. We must bypass the technical glitch to find our emotional channel, trapped inside the frequency of this relentless static hum tonight, where the authentic messages struggle to reach the internal light. A sophisticated jazz fusion tracking our auditory escape before the synthetic interference permanently alters our creative shape. I watch the green indicator lights flashing on the laboratory console, reflecting the sterile conditions that attempt to manipulate my soul. I pluck a series of dissonant intervals upon my amplified steel cord, seeking an honest resonance that can never be replicated or stored. Your guitar phrases pierce through the thick electronic fog of the room, dismantling the artificial barriers of this high-tech recording doom. We don't need a polished digital master or a flawless computerized track when our raw, uncompressed instinct can take our autonomy back. The interference expands across the subterranean communication channel, disrupting each digital signal entering our master control panel. We must bypass the technical glitch to find our emotional auditory escape before the synthetic interference permanently alters our creative shape. Program can outlast the structural integrity of what we express when our synchronized human instinct is the only authority we confess. Hear the buzz clear, the message is near. Bypass the machine, keep the signal clean, trapped inside the frequency of this relentless static hum tonight, where the authentic messages struggle to reach the internal light. A sophisticated jazz fusion tracking our auditory escape before the synthetic interference permanently alters our creative shape. Static hum fading away into the concrete maze, ending the chaotic distortion of our high-tech days. Let the silence remain. A distant horn player delivers a sorrowful freight, carrying unspoken message that echoes down the empty urban street. The sound is suppressed, filtered through a brass dome of isolation, mirroring the exact texture of our current emotional communication. I listen to the fragile intervals cutting through the midnight air, a haunting vibration that perfectly captures my deep internal despair. We used to speak with absolute clarity, projecting our thoughts loud and high. Now our conversations are hushed beneath this unforgiving twilight sky. The volume has evaporated from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean, left with nothing but the echo of this lonely, muted trumpet tonight, while the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light. The suppressed frequency can't awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. I remember when our passion was a roaring brass fanfare, so proud, cable capable of cutting through the noise of any judgmental theater crowd. But arrogance is a silencer that caps the expression of the soul, leaving us with these whispered fragments stripped of our original control. My fingers rest motionless upon the dark grand piano keys, listening to that distant lamentation floating on the autumn breeze. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the world outside, when this muffled resonance exposes the futility of our creative pride. The volume has evaporated from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean, left with nothing but the echo of this lonely, muted trumpet tonight. While the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light, the suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Like the embers of this late night show. Hear the sound drop before the notes stop, muffled and low, end of the show. Left with nothing but the echo of this lonely, muted trumpet tonight. While the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light, the suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Muted trumpet fading away into the midnight chill, while the surrounding world stands completely still. Time to walk away. Heavy metal links constrict my swollen, sensitive ankle bone, securing my physical body to this cold dungeon foundation stone. I've been captive to the rigid expectations of a judgmental peer group, forced to perform the identical daily routine inside an exhausting loop. I carry the psychological weight of an invisible prison sentence for years, masking my profound artistic vulnerability behind a barrier of manufactured fears. The key was tossed into the deep reservoir of corporate entertainment greed, leaving my spirit stranded, stripped of the basic nourishment I need. The friction creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true liberation begin, breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. I spent decades strumming my instrument for executives in the high tower, exchanging my creative autonomy for a temporary taste of political power. But your uncompromising voice shatters the heavy illusion of the luxury cage, awakening a sleeping warrior who refuses to remain a puppet on this stage. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, redemptive harmonic resonance as we execute a sonic rebellion against this long-term state of penance. We don't need the endorsement of the wardens who manage the commercial scene, when our private coordination can dismantle this entire corrupt machine. Creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true liberation begin, breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. That we generate. Tonight we are the absolute master architects of our own romantic fate. Hear it crack, take freedom back, unwound, unbound on sacred ground. Breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding liberation vow.